Hello, up for sale is this Babylock Endurance II 6-needle embroidery machine. Very low use on it so far. It's been used by me and I'm just an avid hobbyist in embroidery and I love it. I'm selling it because I got an even bigger embroidery machine because I have loved it so much. So I'm going to do a video just to demonstrate and show you how it stitches out. I'm going to select a design that I loaded onto my USB stick. It's going to say hello in 5 different colors so you can see a thread change. Super easy to use. I'm just going to say set. I'm going to pick my colors. Now I have my color set up is that I have color positions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 correlating to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't worry about what actual color is on the screen. I just pick my position. Super easy to assign the thread colors. I'm just telling it for each letter of the design what color I want it to do. Number 5, that's it. I now have it on oops, I messed something up here. So I have 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now I have it set. And so I'm going to go back. I'm going to say I'm ending the editing. I want to make sure it's going to stitch in the frame. So I'm going to trace it, make sure. Yep, looks good. It's going to be beautiful. And I'm going to even move it up a little bit just because I've got the space. So to move a design around, super easy. Use this to move it up or down wherever you want it. And I'm going to slide it over just a little bit, so I'm going to center it. About right there, eyeballing it. Click sewing, click lock, and now I don't do anything else. After this, I press start. This machine is going to go completely on its own, thread changes and all. And I've picked a design that has tie-offs on each thread color change, so it's going to be so easy on my part because I truly am not going to do anything. I could walk away, come back and check on it. For the sake of showing you the video, I am going to leave it on, and I will speed it up for posting. So right now it's on the 8, it's doing the underlay stitch and then the top embroidery. And I'll show you too on the screen, this is also really helpful. There's a bunch of things showing on the screen that can help you keep track of it. So number 1, that's how many minutes are left in the design, 6 minutes left. This is telling me that it's on thread number 1 out of 5 different thread changes. This is how many stitches it's already done versus how many total stitches are in this design. And this is how many minutes are already completed out of how many minutes total for the design. So this total hello right here that you see on the screen is going to take a total of 7 minutes. Showing me again all my colors and my thread changes. And like I mentioned to you, don't worry about the colors that are listed there. I don't use the colors in the screen. Instead, I just have the machine programmed to know which position is 1, which position is 2, 3, 4, etc. And that corresponds back here where I also have them labeled 1, 2, 3, and on this side 4, 5, and 6. You'll see relatively quiet for an embroidery machine. It's just doing a beautiful job of stitching. Looks so good. It's calibrated correctly right now, which means you only see top thread on the top and bottom thread on the bottom. We'll show you, of course, when it's done. Okay, here we go. We're about to do, it's doing the tie off right now where it's going to cut, trim, and tie it off and secure it. So I don't have any thread jumps to trim in this particular design. Now you see it moved on over to needle number 2 where I have told it I want my second letter to be. So now it's going to stitch out this next letter in the new color. While it's stitching that out, I'll take you and show you another thing. So this machine has built-in designs, and I'll show you those in just a minute that you can do. Mostly lettering, although it does have a few seasonal designs already built in. But how I prefer to do everything is with the USB drive. So I load my designs onto this USB drive from my computer. I plug it in here. It then shows up all my designs that I can choose from and select here. So that's the easiest way that I find to do it. Okay, we're on to needle position number 3, thread color number 3. Looking really good so far. Good so far. Now it's going to tie it off, secure it, cut it. Again, I'm not doing a thing to change the thread. It's moving over to needle color number 4 and going to stitch out the next letter. Taking a look back at our screen, you see the little green cursor showing you where in the design it's stitching right now. We only have about a minute left. We're on thread color 4 of 5. We are almost done with our stitches. And again, we've done 6 minutes out of 7. And here it's starting its last color. All while I have not had to stop the machine, change threads, cut anything, tie anything, secure anything. It has done it all for me, and look at how good that's looking. Final color. Looking so good. Perfect. Okay. So now that it's done, it's going to tell me that we're finished sewing. I'm just going to say okay. Now it leaves it on there in case I just want to hoop something else and immediately stitch the same design, in which case I could just press sewing again and start over. In this case, I'm really done with this design, so I'm going to push home and I'm going to say yep, delete it. Now just know it's not actually deleting it because it's still here on my USB drive. It's that one right there, but it just deletes it off of this screen so that I can start sewing again. Now, here's what I was telling you about other designs on this machine, and it comes with a little pointer, a stylus you can use, or you can use your finger, either one. But there are some designs on here already built in. We can go back. There's a few more over here. You'll see these are a lot more seasonal. So we have Thanksgiving, Valentine's, Christmas, New Year, July 4th, Memorial Day, anything patriotic. There's Christmas tree, wreath, Santa, etc. There's some baby stuff, some animals. Who doesn't love animals? Lots of animals. and then some more just random things. These are all the built-in designs. Again, though, you can load any design you want so long as it's in the right format. If you're going to do a monogram, it has a wide variety of frames, all easy to choose from, lots of options there, which are great. You can also do, it has some fancy lettering right here. This is a letter with a floral on it that's there. It's got the actual monograms where you can say, I want to create a monogram. I'm going to have the J on the outside. I'm going to have an M in the middle, although I'm doing that wrong, so I'm going to back that up. I'm going to select my middle letter and put my M, and then my right letter and whatever your initials are. Now again, you can automatically stitch out, and you can make it in the large or the small or the medium. That's what all of this does. There's Greek letters, what I would call Greek letters for school. And then lastly, there are a number of letter choices from Times New Roman bold, some outline stitches. That would be more like Arial right there. There's some script. I've done that script many times. It stitches out absolutely beautifully. Again, and these are so easy because you just select it and then start, typing whatever you want. I'm going to say J, and then maybe letters just like that, and stitch it out. It's so quick and easy, so I don't even have to use a computer if that's all I'm doing is just letters and names. You can hook it directly to the computer. I've never done it because I just find the USB to be quite easy. This is how you would change your threads over here. You would pick which thread position you want to change. It moves it to where you need it to be, and then you just use this button to push it, load the thread, push it again, and it pulls it back. So easy to use and maintain on this machine. There are a number of setting pages, and there's also troubleshooting, which again, I've never needed, never had any issues. Here's all my settings. I pretty much leave everything default. It is on frame A, which is for all of the common frames. If you were to get any of the optional frames like the quilting frame or the hat frame, then you're going to change this to frame B, which this machine comes with. It's that frame sitting right over there. I do not have those hoops though, so you'll need to do that. And this is where if you wanted to reprogram the thread colors that are on the machine, you would do that here. I just don't find the point because you still have to tell it which position needle the thread is in. And so for me, it saves time. I don't jack with any of that. You can modify it if you want to change the background color on this LCD screen. If you want to turn your thread trimming setting off, you could. I don't know why you would, but that's there as an option. Lots, again, other choices for basting and applique. Here's where you would program, and so like I mentioned, I've programmed it just to go straight down this furthest left column. So thread 1, thread 2, thread 3, 4, 5, and 6. Easiest for me to remember. I also, to help me remember, have a laminated cheat sheet right here just to help me remember. Start at the top, furthest column, and go straight down from my needle positions 1 through 6. Again, some more just thread options like turning lights on, thread sensor breaks, mouse pointer, all those kinds of things. Again, I love them all, so I leave them on. This is all pretty standard stuff. Here on this screen, you can see that I really have pretty low usage for what this is. So I have done about 3.3 million stitches on this machine, very low for this quality and type of machine. I'm at 129 hours. You'll see a number of other listings right now with over 1,500 hours on the machine and that kind of thing. And then we are an updated version 4.60. So I think that's the latest one. I don't know if there's another one. We could certainly check, but it is on version 4.6. I'm not having any issues, so why change the wheel? Anyway, that's pretty much everything right there. And let's pull this off and we'll take a look at how beautiful this stitched. So I'm going to undo that right there, undo my little thing a little bit more and pull this out. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it's just beautiful up close. There's a little bit of lighting. There we go. Looks so good. That light coming through is not the bobbin thread. That is because I'm holding it up against a window, and so that is the needle holes. But if I put this down, you can see it is absolutely beautiful stitch out quality. Looks really good. And one thing I've learned with embroidery is there are so many factors that can go into whether or not your design stitches out really nicely. That is the design, making sure it's actually a good design. If you get a crummy design off Etsy or anywhere else, it is going to look crummy. And no, it is not your machine, it is the design. I've learned that the hard way. Also using the right stabilizer, the right fabric, the right needles, and making everything tight, nice and tight, makes a big difference. I want to loop around over here really quick and just show you what all this machine comes with. So it is going to come with the 4 original hooping frames that came with it, 3 of which have guides. So you have a really small one. This is like if you're doing just the sleeve or the collar of a shirt, that's a great one to use. A little bit larger, this one is just under 4 inches by just under 4 inches. Next up, we have this one, which is 7 inches by 5 inches in the embroidery area. And then lastly, our largest hoop, which is the max embroidery area, is this one right here that it comes with, and that does 11.8 inches by 7.9 inches. And it's right here on the frame. You can see it there where it shows you in inches exactly what it will do. All of these have it on there where it shows you 2.4 by 1.6 inches for stitch area. A couple optional features that this machine is going to come with. Let me just put this back down, get that out of the way. It does come with a flat table. This is just something you can hook onto the front. If you're embroidering something that's really flat, but maybe a little bit heavy, you want a little bit more support so it doesn't pull your frame down, this is fantastic to use. Super easy to put on. The parts and the bolts are in here that you can use to put it together. So everything comes with it. And that's if you're maybe doing a quilt or a heavy blanket, something like that. Man, I buttoned this good. There we go. Now we can't get it off. So all the tools. So there's the little bolt pieces to put that on. Okay, this also comes with the tools and equipment. So a couple extra bobbins, some extra needles. Here's all your thread caps. I don't ever find the point in using them, so I don't. And then all the tools that go with the machine. This is your needle threader right here. You've got the screwdriver, you've got this, that is to change the needle out. It goes in to change the needle. This is if you need to take the thread plate off. You have this dual screw. There's the cleaner there, a thread cutter, a little thread cutter, pair of tweezers, and then this, which is small flathead screwdriver, used to adjust the bobbin tension or any other small screws that you need to get into. So all of this comes with the machine in that little cabinet there. Put that back. I mentioned the other frame. This is frame B. This is going to go with optional hoops if you choose to get any optional hoops. And then, of course, we have the instruction and reference guide and the addendum to the instruction and reference guide in there as well, plus some other just papers that it came with. Instruction reference manual is fantastic. Everything that you need to know is in here. Very easy to read and easy to understand. Lots of pictures, words. It's fantastic. Also, YouTube is great. That's where I learned how to use a lot of this as well. Here's the wheel in the back. First thing you always do before stitching every single day is you're going to turn this to about 45 degrees, oil your bobbin, rotate it around, and then start. Super important. That way you can preserve the life of the machine. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Send me a comment, post a question. This machine is up for sale right now, ready for a new home. Thanks for looking.